Have you ever wondered what if you were to go to skydive and your parachute just fails to open? How would you feel? I mean, you would certainly feel anxious and your life would suddenly flash its back at you. But if that really happens, how could we survive? You are on day 3 of your vacation. You and your professor, Mr. Mark, are going on a skydiving experience, and your plane has now elevated 4.2 kilometers above the ground. It's time to jump. Professor, I'm kind of feeling a little bit nervous right now. What if my parachute just failed to open? What do I do now? No, that would never happen. The odds of a skydive fail is 1 in 200,000. And remember, it's me and you, buddy. If your parachutes fail, I got you. I'm going to save you. I mean, what are the odds of both our parachutes fail? 1 in 7 trillion? Ha ha ha, Professor. I see who you are teasing now. Now, I'm ready. Let's jump. When you jump out of the plane, you suddenly feel a light tension in the lower part of your body, and this feeling is exactly the same when you are taking that halting elevator going up, except magnified to 1 million times, of course. And the wind is blowing at your face like a tornado. You can't breathe, so you covers up your nose. Now you feel a little bit more comfortable. The temperature around you is 2 to 4 degrees Celsius. It's a little bit cold there, and your body starts to secrete more and more nerve hormones. The earth beneath you is absolutely amazing. You finally got to see some views other than the cities. You are now in a cross-section of multiple biomes. You see a swamp, a snowy tundra, a forest, a giant lake, and a farmland with piles of hay on it. It's just like a Minecraft world. And you suddenly hear Professor Mark yelling at you. Hey Steve, do you know that it takes 5.5 seconds for human to reach terminal velocity? We have fallen for 14 seconds now, and the monitor says we're on 54 meters per second. We only have 1 minute left. What, Professor? I thought we have 3 minutes. No. That would be on a plane that is 11 kilometers high. Now pull your parachute, Steve. You pushed your button, but nothing happens. Wait, Professor. It doesn't work. What do you mean it doesn't work? Just pull it. You have tried it 3 times more, but nothing happens. Professor, it just doesn't work. Okay. I will come to you. Don't panic. Mark floats to you and grabs your bag. He pulls his button. What? Why my parachute doesn't work either? It's impossible. I think it might have been the punishment for us cheating the speed. It's not the time for jokes, Steve. Mark has to report his bottom for 3 more times, and your worst nightmare have came true. Okay, Steve, I hate to tell you, I've looked in the future and scouted for possible outcomes. There are 5.69696969 billion possible outcomes, and only one of them do we survive. And tell me, what is that one? We land in the snow. Steve, now stretch your body and crawl to the left. Why? Because it maximizes your drag, which results in smaller terminal velocity, which in turn increases the probability of survival. And to turn in the sky, you must crawl to the direction you want to turn. I know. My question is, why to land in the snow? You see, Steve, landing is the action of reducing your speed from the speed of contact all the way to 0 meters per second in a certain amount of time. The shorter the time you have, the faster the speed needs to be reduced, which means a greater force needs to be exerted. Now, we don't want a big force, since that just breaks our bone. So, we're looking for places where it takes longer for us to completely halt. I know, but I mean, why not just land in the hay bale? I mean, it's closer. Well, first of all, hay bale in Minecraft only reduces 80. Professor, it's not time for joke. Okay. First of all, let's take a closer look. The hay bale is shallow, which means we're still going to hit the ground after piercing all the way through it. It's also true for the swamp, so it doesn't serve much of a purpose, right? And the snow hill is very tall. It also makes a 45-degree angle to the ground, which means if we just land at the correct exact angle, we might be able to land without any injuries. And if you look at the forest, sure, the trees, they are tall, but the branches are able to cut through your skin, which may result in a worse injuries. Finally, we do not want to land in any water. I know, Professor. Wow, Professor, the ground is so close to us. We have 10 seconds. I'm gonna let you go now. Remember, when you're about to hit the ground, crawl your body back vertically and then land on your feet, alright? Okay, Professor, now! You saw a giant snow hill in front of you. You crawl your leg back in, extend them towards the snow, and aim for the 45-degree hill. Boom! Your body just crashed into the snow. you regained your consciousness. The first thing you notice is that your body didn't get injured much, which is very lucky for you, but you are now buried in snow, and your body feels very cold. The last thing you want is suffocation, so you desperately dug yourself out of the snow. You're standing on the snowfield, and you saw your professor. Hey, professor, are we all fine right there? Yes, I'm fine. How about you? Got any injuries? No major injuries, just some minor skin scratches. Okay, come here. I think we are very, very lucky. Yes, professor, we are extremely lucky. I couldn't imagine what if we are in a city, we'd have to land on a bus or something that would result in much more serious injuries. You are true, Steve. So, professor, what do we do now? I think we just take a Uber to the hotel or something. I mean, I don't want to go to a hotel. I just want to go to the airport and leave this place right now. I don't want to stay here for one more day. What? You want to go to the airport right now? Aren't you afraid of plane? Dude, what if we have to jump off our plane again? Wait. That's actually true. Wait. I just remembered something. This location, this place, is in the path on the flight we need to take back to home. Oh my gosh. What if we were to land here again? Wait. That could actually be possible. Wait, you're right. Then what do? We better write some signs for us landing to achieve better performance, right? Yeah, but what do we write to make it stand out? I know just the exact right thing to write. What is it, Professor? Subscribe to Zizap and follow his Twitter. Wow, that sounds like a god-chosen choice.